Welcome to our fifth grade program, American Voices. We're excited to share all of our hard work with you tonight.
American Voices is a musical salute to our country. We hope it brings a more profound sense of the unique qualities of our nation and its people. Please sit back and enjoy American Voices.
I think there's only one thing worse than hardness of heart, and that is softness of head.
That is President Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States, one of the most colorful voices of America.
Believe you can, and you're halfway there.
Before Theodore Roosevelt was president, he was a member of the first United States Volunteer Academy, known for its Rough Riders, for indeed they were.
A determined conservationist and a true patriot, Roosevelt became president at the start of a brand new century in the young nation called the United States of America.
Do what you can with what you have where you are.
In only 100 years, America had already made its mark as one of the greatest nations in the history of civilization.
Yet we had 1,000 cars and 10 miles of paved roads. The average worker made $12.95 a week.
President Roosevelt said,
The government is us. We are the government, you and I.
then he said,
Far and away, the best prize of life has to offer is the chance to work hard at work worth doing.
finally he said,
I am only an average man, but by George, I work harder at it than the average man.
that was the character of 1901 America.
As the railroad turned into a new century, America turned into a place where everyone wanted to be.
Patriotism reached new highs in 1904, and the place to be was St. Louis, Missouri, for the Louisiana Purchase Exposition, more commonly known as the World's Fair.
The year is 1918, at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month.
Extra, extra, read all about it. The war to end, all wars is over.
The country and the world were emerging from a rough era of war and epidemic. There were even talk of revenge against the countries that seemed to have caused the conflict. President Woodrow Wilson said,
Peace has to be a peace of reconciliation, a peace without victory. For a victor's peace will leave a sting, a resentment, a bitter memory upon which terms of peace would rest, not permanently, but only as upon quicksand.
From this idea, the League of Nations was born. President Woodrow Wilson said this about America.
America is not anything if it consists of each of us. It is something only if it consists of all of us.
Altogether, America was ready to celebrate and have some fun. So the 1920s came with a roar and a dance that was a cat's meow.
Extra, read all about it. October 29, 1929. Black Tuesday. Wall Street crashes. The Great Depression begins.
For the next 12 years, America and the rest of the Western industrialized world suffered what has come to be known as the Great Depression. The Dust Bowl, bank closures, a collapse in agriculture, and other problems plagued the nation, and times were hard.
America bent, but it did not break. President Franklin Roosevelt said,
I pledge myself to a new deal for the American people.
Not everybody loved President Roosevelt's New Deal, but there was definitely a new feeling in the 1930s.
America rolled up its sleeves and got to work, finding happiness and satisfactions in the joy of upbeat song and dance.
World War I was supposed to be the war to end all wars, but that was not the case.
In the 1940s, World War II broke out and American soldiers were back in the battlefield of Europe and Asia.
Young women worked in factories to support the war and as nurses on the war front.
Once again, families and friends were separated, and all the loneliness of a war took a toll on all Americans.
Dear Mom and Pa, it has been almost 11 months since I last saw you, but I look at your picture many times, day and night, and read your letters over and over. This war in Europe rages on and on, as it does in Asia, and it seems like every other part of the world. I cannot tell you where I am.
But it is cold and wet and lonely as can be. I can't wait until this war is over and I can come home. No need to worry, Mom and Pop. I'll be home real soon.
At last, the war in Europe and Asia is over, and the men and women are coming home.
Ironically, the war was actually a boost to the American economy, and hopes for happy and brighter days made America the happening place to be.
Hello, baby. Welcome to 1959. Things are looking up for boys and girls. World War II is over. The economy's pumping along. America is looking good. So put on your poodle skirts, slick back your hair, get your daddy's T-bird, because America's on a rock and roll.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.
That was President Eleanor Roosevelt, the First Lady of the United States from 1933 to 1943.
Even after her years in the White House, Mrs. Roosevelt continued to be one of the most influential women in American history.
She was a champion of civil rights, the new idea of the United Nations, and of course, women's rights.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
World War II hero John Kennedy became President of the United States in 1960 and challenged America to set lofty goals for its future.
As we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most dangerous, hazardous, and greatest adventure on which man has embarked.
Very lofty goals.
We choose to go to the moon.
See what I mean?
We choose to go to the moon and do these other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
This was the spirit of America in the 1950s and 60s, and the idea of a great young nation burned ever brighter.
A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on.
Our best ideas have always been the ones we worked on together as a nation to bring to reality.
In a very real sense, it will not be one man going to the moon. It will be an entire nation, for all of us must work to put him there.
The common dream of a great nation was being passed from one generation to the next.
Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike, that a torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.
I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
And that was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. speaking from the Hope of American Dream.
I have a dream that one day my children will live in a nation where they're not judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
It is better to light a candle than to curse the darkness.
That's the real dream of all America's true voices.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Could you tell me how to get to Woodstock?
Oh dear, I think that man is a hippie.
I can't tell if that's a boy or a girl with that long hair.
Be careful, dear. You don't know what they've been into.
You gotta chill, man. We're just happy to be alive.
It's so true. In the 1960s and 70s, there are a lot of Americans disillusioned by yet another war, what seemed to be an impossible generation gap.
Many were tired of wars overseas and cultural wars at home. America was ready for a period of peace, love, and brotherhood.
Right on!
Listen, American voices.
Eleanor Roosevelt said, "You gain strength, courage, and confidence in every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face."
Woodrow Wilson says American lives in the heart of every man who wishes to find a region where they will be free to work out their destiny as they choose.
Theodore Roosevelt said, "This country will not be a good country to live in unless we make it a good place for all of us to live in."
As he stepped onto the moon's surface, Neil Armstrong said, "This is one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind."
And America indeed did take giant steps forward.
Today there's a new set of voices in this great land called America.
We who stand before you now are the new American voices.
As we grow and learn from those who have gone before us, we add our own voices to the chorus that make up the beauty of the American song.
I pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We hope you have enjoyed the wonderful story of how our great nation that we live in came to be. With all of our highs and lows, we are so proud to be citizens of this great country, the United States of America.
Please remember to be thankful for all of our many blessings, one being our freedom.
Thank you again for coming and have a great afternoon.